How Marxists Take Over, and What to Do About It. The fall of the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics, USSR, did not mark the end of the threat posed by communism. Yuri Bezmenov, an ex-KGB agent who defected from Russia to Canada in 1970, warned of the persistent threat over 35 years ago. According to Bezmenov, it was not merely the USSR's leaders, but the world communist system that waged an undeclared total war against the basic principles and foundations of American ideals. Bezmenov's insights into Marxist tactics and his recommendations remain relevant today. The KGB's strategy Bezmenov, trained as a public relations officer for the Novosti press agency, a KGB propaganda outlet, had first-hand knowledge of Soviet tactics. He recounted that the KGB's strategy involved identifying and influencing key individuals in various sectors, including media, education, and politics. Those who supported Soviet policies were promoted, while those who opposed them were discredited or eliminated. This approach was effectively used in various countries, including Vietnam and East Pakistan, now Bangladesh. Bezmenov revealed that many leaders of supposed grassroots revolutions were, in fact, trained by the KGB at institutions like Lumumba University. Notable alumni included influential figures like Daniel Ortega and Sayyid Ali Hosseini Khamenei, demonstrating the success of Soviet grooming. Marxist Tactics for Revolution Bezmenov outlined a multi-stage process for Marxist takeover. Demoralization. This initial stage involves a long-term effort, 15-20 years, to undermine the moral and cultural values of a society through ideological subversion. This is achieved by educating a generation in enemy ideology. Destabilization. Lasting 2 to 5 years, this phase targets essential structures like the economy, foreign relations, and defense systems. Crisis. A short period, up to 6 weeks, where the country is pushed to the brink of collapse, leading to a violent change in power and structure. Normalization. Following the crisis, the new regime establishes itself, often under the guise of restoring order. Subversion of America. By the 1980s, Bezmenov believed that the demoralization stage was already overfulfilled in the United States, largely due to a lack of moral standards and the influence of Marxist ideology in universities. He was pessimistic about changing the minds of those already indoctrinated. Recommendations for action. Bezmenov provided several strategies to counteract Marxist subversion. Education. Educate the public about the dangers of Marxism and socialism. This requires a concerted national effort to promote patriotism and awareness of the threats posed by communist ideologies. Policy changes. Pressure the government to cease all forms of aid to communist regimes. This includes stopping financial, technological, and political support. Economic sanctions. Encourage businesses to stop trading with communist countries to prevent them from strengthening their military-industrial complex. Conclusion. Bezmenov's warnings highlight the importance of vigilance and proactive measures in safeguarding democratic values and freedoms. His insights remind us that ideological battles are fought not just with weapons, but through culture, education, and politics. Recognizing and countering these tactics is essential to preserving liberty and preventing subversion.